What's happening? It's Gator,
What's happening, y'all? This your boy Mamba.
and it's the Gator and Mamba show.
Yo. So, as usual, we're going to fade into just immediately asking, just, shooting the breeze and shit like that. So I got a question for you, like usual. How's your weekend, my boy?
Oh, my weekend. Well, I tell you, first off, let me apologize. We out here in this hot sun. It's 90 degrees, and I'm sweating. I got me a towel so I don't be
Man,
sweating
it's
all on
beautiful
camera.
out here. I love this fucking humidity.
However, so I went to see the UFC fight, right? And there was something interesting.
Wait. You went to go to UFC to see the fight?
Oh, no, I apologize. I went to Tom's Watch Bar
Gotcha.
and watched it downtown at the bar.
A local Minneapolis bar.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So as I watched the fight, right, I'm in here and I know they don't understand the demographic, but if you understand the demographics of Minneapolis or Minnesota, you understand that it's all white. So
Buku of white.
just white. So the bar was white, right? So there was a black American fighter, and then there was a England white fighter.
English, like
English
Irish type
from England,
yeah,
right?
from over there.
So the argument, the standing argument with racists.
They can't hear you with that loud ass shit going on.
I apologize.
Go ahead.
The standing argument with racists is that they're all American. They're fully American, and that's why, and nobody else should
Yeah,
be,
they patriots.
Yeah, American, but them because they're American.
Yeah.
Right? That's their argument, right? However, they go against America for England, which they claim they ain't from. They say they American, right? But they'll go against a black America who represents America for a white man who's from England, which means that they're white no matter where you at across the globe.
You know why they do that, right?
Why?
Because they created something back in the 1600s. That's why we got the thing called black and white anyway. Before that, everybody said I was current white folks or whatever would say they Irish or they're Russian or they're Czech or whatever the case, right?
Yeah.
They had that. But what they said is, let me create a system. Let me say something so where we can capture the hearts and minds of our white people, no matter how poor they were. But at least if we say white is all on one side and black is all on this side, at least you ain't black. You may be poor, but you ain't black.
But wait, but wait, isn't being white and poor essentially black?
Well, technically, if you talk about the elites, that's what they consider it.
Because they're doing it, they're using it as a social status, right? It's not really about race. That's the trick, right?
Yep.
That's if the devil had the trick or whatnot, you know what I mean? So what they talking about is if you're making some type of money, you're white. No matter what,
exactly.
What your nationality is, you're
Yeah.
white. You know what I mean? That way, you can be on this social status of upperness. And if you're black or brown, you're working for them whites.
Exactly. Yep. They threw a little bit of candy out there to make it sound like, well, at least you ain't black.
Well,
because
listen.
if you're white, you on this side. But in actuality, your kid's struggling, my kid's struggling. Our kids probably go to the same goddamn school. We may or may not be on welfare or whatever, but we still struggling.
Right.
But you still got an upper hand because what? Your skin complexion? That's stupid. Come on, man.
But hold on now. Let's reverse the situation. Let's reverse it just a bit. I'm gonna ride with black no matter where you from. I don't give a fuck if you came from underneath the ground. If you black, I'm fucking with you. Now.
Sure. So what that mean?
I guess I'm just like them.
What that mean in the opposite though? You ain't fucking with them.
The opposite mean I'm gonna do exactly what they doing. Goddamn it! I mean, we sitting here talking about it, but I'm doing the same shit.
Well, you doing what you talk. Then.
I promise.
You doing what you talk.
I promise.
Well, let me tell you something. In the world of fighting, which is, I love watching fighting sports. It's my passion. Somebody asked me about basketball or football or stuff like that. I promise you, and I ain't the dude. I don't know who. T.O. who? I seen his face, all that, whatever. Wait, T.O. don't even play no more, do it? See, that's how fucked up it is. But real shit, when it came to UFC, boxing, et cetera, I was on that.
Okay.
And I was always on that because it's one-on-one, right? you ain't got nobody to blame but
If you
yourself.
lose.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So all you got to do is go back in the corner, talk to yourself, deal with yourself or whatever, and figure out what you need to fix. When it comes to the basketball and all that stuff, it's a team thing. And I'm not saying I'm not a team player, but it's a little different. So I watched Clarissa Shields fight. She labels herself as the GWOAT. Y'all know what the GOAT is, right?
Hold on. The GW what?
OAT.
OAT.
Right. So GOAT is GOAT.
Okay.
You would say Michael Jordan's the GOAT.
Yeah.
You would say Kobe's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Et cetera, right? Well, she say she the GWOAT. GWOAT.
The GWOAT.
Greatest woman
but the
of
GWOAT.
all time. Right.
The
right,
greatest
right.
woman.
And she proved it last night. 1 minute and what was it? 13 something seconds. This woman went up to heavyweight. Now she got all the titles known to man. I mean, she got like belts on belts on belts.
So a phenomenal woman.
Yes, ridiculous. And she's gorgeous.
Okay.
But she got belts on belts on
Like
belts.
cute?
And now she can't. She cute.
Okay.
She definitely cute.
Okay.
Now she came on deck and, you know, heavyweight chick was talking shit. As, you know, boxers is boxers. It is what it is. But in 1 minute, she came up weight class or whatever, and Duke knocked her down 3 times in the ring.
In what round?
First round.
First round.
Yes. Yes,
Is
indeed.
this boxing? We talking about boxing?
We talking about boxing.
Okay.
Talking about boxing. She did her thing, man. She did her thing.
What's her nationality? I'm just curious. Sorry, I don't mean to be like that. I'm just want to know. Is she white?
She blackity black.
Good.
She
I mean good. I don't mean good. I mean nice. I mean, sorry. I mean nice.
Well,
nice,
you know,
nice.
they had they hope. You know, they had they what they call that back in the days, Great White Hope.
I know
right?
it. I know
it's
it.
like,
I know it.
nah. She's
I know it.
heavyweight. She can't come up and just whoop these people.
Right.
But unfortunately, that was not the case. Hey, y'all, we are outside, so obviously there's going to be some background. This nigga. It would be one of us to come with all this goddamn background ass noise, so we can't hear other brothers talking.
Wait, would it be rude of me to say this nigga ain't still paid me for my bike
No,
yet?
that's rude. You're stupid.
He ain't paid me for my goddamn bike yet.
I ain't
Rolling
riding
up
my
making all
bike,
that
you ain't paid
goddamn
my bike.
noise.
No, nigga, stay focused.
Okay, we focus.
So anyway, that was some of the extent of my weekend, but I also went to the Aquatennial, which is a annual thing with Minneapolis specifically or whatever. It was great with the family. It was hot as shit, but it's always good to spend time with the family and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
that's what was popping over the weekend, man.
Well, hold on, man. You know, actually, this is a special edition. So today's Sunday. We still on the weekend. What's happening today?
Oh, you ain't lying.
I'm just curious as
usually
what's
we pop off
happening
Monday.
today.
Today is the Men in Black De-Escalation Incorporated's third annual
Third annual. What's the
annual
annual
event.
Can you explain to me what's the annual?
Our annual. So we do so much for these black and brown folks
Community, right?
in terms of giving them opportunities to feed their families, giving them opportunities to educate themselves and do something different with their life, whether that's housing support or whatever. And that's internally. I ain't even talking about externally, right?
Mm-hmm.
We do so much with them to make sure that you can grow and build yourself within this organization. We said we're going to do more. Now we're going to also
Build themselves
celebrate
as an
you.
individual.
Right.
Yeah.
Now we're going to celebrate you. So this is our third annual. We celebrating you. If you ain't seen our Instagrams and TikToks to see how we out here, we taking care of us and how the community feels about us, you ain't paying the fucking attention.
Stop being
We
like
just
that.
had
You're too aggressive, my
we
man.
just
Too
had a
aggressive.
sister that got killed, right?
Yeah.
We just had a sister that got killed.
Yeah.
And had that been MIB that went out there on that particular instance, the
With
sister,
de-escalation tactics.
our de-escalation tactic, she
Yeah.
would have been alive. Her family would have been supported,
Yes.
and we still would have kept moving on.
Yes.
I said this in one of my posts. I said last year there was 1,300 police killings. Still, even after George Floyd.
1,300
1,300
in the whole country?
in the whole country.
God
And
damn.
they still so and the temperature when it comes to George Floyd. Remember, they was all like, "Oh my God, George Floyd, we got to change this." So they wanted to police reform and all this shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing how the fuck we still you speaking that, but we still got 1,300 that got killed by y'all last year.
Oh my God. Well, this is what I realized. As we do this work, this de-escalation work, I realized one thing. I be watching them movies, right? Them barbarian movies. I be seeing them suckers, right? They real good at killing, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to compete with them, right?
That's
Killing
they
is your
specialty.
deal, right? Killing is what you do, right? We save lives, you know what I mean? And they ain't better at saving lives than me, you know what I mean?
Nah.
They might be better at killing motherfuckers than me, but they ain't better at saving nobody's life, because what we do is we save people's lives.
Yeah, they do it, and they do it well.
Yeah. I mean,
You know
let
what
them
I'm
have it, man. It ain't no sense of competing with them. You know, that European blood that be sometimes coursing through people's veins, you know what I mean? You want to kill, you want to kill, you want to kill. The
But
hard thing is to save a life.
We digress because this is about celebration.
Sorry.
That shit get us going. I swear for God. That shit get me going,
Yeah.
boy. But let me tell you something. We're here to celebrate this event. We got cats that's gonna come through and they're gonna speak their 2 cents about their experience. They're gonna speak their 2 cents about us. Whatever the fuck may be, they're gonna be transparent in terms of their delivery. And that's what the blessing it is that we put across.
Absolutely. Let's get some voices out here.
All right, don't forget to follow, subscribe, and like all of our shit. The Gator and Mamba podcast. Holla at your boy. Oh, yo, it is a absolute motherfucking blessing that I get to have you in front of me right now, because there's a few things that I'd like you to know. This is, call him Static.
What's going on, y'all? I'm
like
Static.
Shock. Static Shock about that life, especially that MIB life.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So Static, I'd like you to tell them
Yeah.
how the fuck you came into an MIB factor.
Oh,
Especially
man.
looking all, you see how this motherfucker looking with an annual? Are you serious?
Oh, man.
You sure you ain't on Essence and all this other shit?
Man, I feel like, you know, when I go out now, I feel like a celebrity, low-key.
Shit, all day.
But how I came into MIB, I seen you guys out at Jammin' Wing, and I noticed that you guys were helping.
What's Jammin' Wing?
Jammin' Wings is what was it? A nightclub in Brooklyn Park area, and you guys were out there, man. You guys were actually out there for the community, and I noticed that, you know, and you guys got a lot of respect from that, and I wanted to join, and I think I talked to you that night too. I was like, hey man, how do I get in this? How do I get in this with y'all, man?
I don't remember. I know I saw two of y'all.
Yeah.
There was like two of y'all. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was me and Shadow over there.
Yeah.
But we seen how y'all were able to talk to people that were, I wouldn't say out of control, but on the verge of doing something that they might regret, you know. So the way y'all handled that, I was like, man, I want to be a part of something like that, like what you guys did.
Hold on. Y'all got to pause? Oh. He ain't coming through here. Yeah. He gonna have to back the fuck up.
He gonna have to back up.
Way.
I don't know what he doing.
Y'all still recording? Like, nigga, what the fuck? We ain't all moving. I get the whole squad on your ass. Get the fuck on somewhere.
Hey. It's real.
So yeah, I do partially remember. That was a long time ago. I got a bad memory, but I do remember that because I was, hey, just get our number. Hey, just let us know. We want to be down.
Take my number down, man. Take my number down. Let me get in. I got everything. The credentials. I got you.
What year was that?
That was, oh man, that was a minute ago. I would have to look at my phone. That was some years ago, man.
2022.
No.
21 then.
21. It had to be 21.
Okay.
Either 20 or 21. But y'all was out there, man. I was like, man, I gotta be a part of that.
What'd you think about after you got in and then you were at that particular location at one time, right?
Yeah.
Jammin' Wings. What'd you think about how we handled, because that was a very, very hostile environment.
Yeah.
Very hostile environment. You see how we operated.
Yeah, most definitely.
Tell them.
So my very first night, matter of fact, I remember I found them trying to sneak some stuff in that night. So the way y'all move and the way that people know automatically, like, hey, these guys are cool. Don't try to do anything here, you know. So that was what really drew me to y'all. Like, we in this type of area, and they know not to mess with y'all like in that type of way. So
just the respect, not on some
yeah,
Bogart
no,
shit.
no, definitely just out of respect for
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Because before I got there, I don't know what transpired before that, but they know y'all was real. So they and it's good because like a lot of places that you go, they just got regular people there that just don't care, and they with Jam and Wing, with y'all being there, they're like, man, these people actually care about us getting home safe, care about us, hey, not taking this drink out this club, and let's just drive home. And that was another thing.
So I gotta ask,
Yeah.
with that origin story from you,
Yeah.
is that the same characteristic, persona, and everything that you keep laying out?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
What does that look like for you daily?
Daily, oh man, I love it. Like after especially after our like first year, I really started seeing like results of people just coming and being like, hey, I'm glad you guys here. I stay behind this such and such building, and I never used to come over here before you guys got here. So that feeling alone was like, we actually making a difference also in the areas that we in, you know. So that's why I really stuck with it, and that's what made me keep motivating and keep going. And people that's coming on like, hey, it's always a good feeling when you doing something that you know you wanted to do for a long time.
That's that superhero status.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Now, do you? I be telling folks, and I
Yeah.
sent y'all a little thing before.
Yeah.
That when people put on certain uniforms, you know, you put on a cape, you actually feel like a superhero.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Right. So do you feel like a superhero when it comes to black people in that capacity with the job that you do?
Of course, the locations that I work at and people look for us. Like, I had a incident where somebody knew somebody that worked with us, and they were like, yo, I'm lost, I don't know where I'm at. And they seen us with this uniform on, and they knew automatically to come to us because they knew we would help. So when I put that uniform on, man, I feel like I'm helping a lot of people, literally.
So therein lies the reason why your superhero name is
Yeah,
Static
Static.
Shock.
I got to. The hood hero.
I dig it.
Yep.
Well, thank you. He is actually my co-host tonight. Or I'm his co-host.
Yeah,
You're the host.
I'm the host.
Yeah, I'm the co-host. That's why he bright and beautiful tonight.
Yeah, see me. I try my best.
He got his Steve Harvey on like a motherfucker.
Do what I can for the community.
Yeah. So, all right, I appreciate your time, man.
Thanks for
Respect.
having me,
I
man.
love you.
Yeah,
I appreciate you. All right, and interview number deuces is my boy Shadow. Shadow is holds a special place to my heart. So this my people for real, 1,000%. So Shadow, I'm
Yes,
on
sir.
point with asking you
Yes,
same
sir.
thing that I asked Static. So you know MIB, you saw us at a certain point in your life. Where was that, and what was that moment?
Well, back then in that moment,
You gotta go closer.
I was still trying to gain situations with myself. You know, I was young, I was a little dumb, but when it came to MIB, I grew up a lot. You know, so it changed me. You know, I know how to resolve situations before I get into an altercation or arguing with somebody. Or now I know how to just talk. MIB, I've been with MIB for 3 years, so. Being with MIB, it just taught me a lot. Like now I know how to solve situations. I know how to talk to someone instead of arguing with them, going back and forth. You know, it's just been a lovely situation being here. You know, it changed me. Let me just say that it changed me a lot.
So your first day, y'all said you and Static was like, hey, yo, put me on, right?
Mhm.
Put me on. And then we put y'all on. Y'all was at the spot. Actually, at that spot,
Yep.
in Minneapolis, we call it uppers and lowers.
Yep.
Highs and lows. I'm sorry, uppers and lowers. What the fuck? Highs and lows both came to that spot,
Yep.
right? As we were there, nobody died, right?
Nobody.
Got shot.
Nobody.
So, what interested you while you was in that whole? Because you know you had your high level drug dealers, you had everybody that was there, and still nobody got shot. What was that feeling back then?
That feeling was good to me. That feeling was good to me. For starters, let me start off by Dante Wright. That's when I first met Mamba, and that's when I first met Gator. I saw them out there. They was in their uniform and looking good to me. So when I saw them, it just motivated me. And after that situation, it got handled. I didn't think I was gonna see them again, honestly. But just so happened I saw them at Jammin' Wings doing their job, and I was like, dang, my son was just, okay, that's Mamba. Let me go ahead and approach him and be like, hey, Mamba, can I be a part of the team? I approached him. I said, hey, Mamba, I like what y'all doing. I see what y'all doing. I appreciate what y'all doing. Can I join? And as soon as I joined, it's been lovely ever since then. And I appreciate everything that they did.
Today, you're out in the community. You got your uniform on. Even sometimes you do events for pro bono. Like you just do it because you're a man of the people. How does that feel? How does that feel putting on that uniform and you ain't even getting paid for it, but you still out here?
It feels good. You know, what I can say is just because I'm not getting paid for certain things that I do, I appreciate it because I love my community. I don't want nothing to happen to my communities, and I'm always out here for them. So whether I'm getting paid or not, I'm always gonna come. That's just my, you know, I got that from MIB. Like I got that from Mamba and Gator. It was something that I was interested in.
Yeah. So now to this day, we are at our third annual. Well, how many annuals you been in?
This my third
It's your
one.
third.
This my third one.
It's your third. And you still here.
Yep.
Why?
I can't. It's something about MIB. I just can't leave. Like I love it.
What's that something? What's that something?
That something is, I like the way we help people. I like the way we communicate with people. I like that we all call each other brothers and sisters. But now, for real though, MIB was like when I first saw him. Like being here in my third year, it just motivated me to do something different. Like I want to be out here for my community. I want to be out here for myself. You know, you see what I'm saying? It ain't always about altercations. It ain't always about bickering and arguing with our people. We supposed to be loving on our people, being in tune with our people. You know, conversation and communication comes a long way.
Long way.
It don't have to be arguing and fussing and fighting. And I love what I'm doing right now, and the people loves me. Everywhere I go, I'm MIB.
All day, every day. All right, good shit, man. I appreciate you. I love you, boy.
Yes, sir. Love you too.
One love. Now we have one of the queens of MIB.
Yes.
This is Gator's daughter, Marisha. I've known her for 3 years.
That's long.
But it's been an amazing experience. And honestly, I just want a small snippet in your life in terms of what MIB has been, what MIB is. And it don't even have to be the whole big MIB. Just in terms of your dad, what it looked like then and what it looks like now. Talk to me.
Back then, I used to think he was just going to be a regular security guard, but now he became something bigger and better on his own business. They have now learned de-escalation and has trained different men to do different things.
And CPR and everything.
Yeah, CPR, different things.
There you go. There you go.
And then now, people at the parties are always asking me, where's my dad at? Is he
Hold on. You said people at the parties?
Yeah, people at the parties.
What parties?
All the parties.
The parties you go to?
All the parties I go to. They be like, where your dad at? Where your dad at?
Okay.
And I'd be like,
So your generation is fairly aware of MIB.
Very.
And they want us around.
Yes.
Okay.
At the last party, they was like, where your dad at? Last time he bought me an Uber and woo. I didn't know he was at the last party. I didn't know. But they love him. And I love him too.
So would you say that the expression, what your dad is as far as helping people out, showing genuine love, shows out through MIB, and that's what you see? That's what your friends see?
Yeah, everybody sees it. They love him out here in the streets.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Good shit, girl.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, so we are here with guest number, what is that, Quattro? Number 4? All right, guest number Quattro or number 4. Remember I told y'all it's all about superheroes here. When you put on that uniform, there are certain names and certain responsibilities that happen in our organization, and they get these names or whatever because they are superheroes. They are actually the superheroes that you see in all the comic books and shit that you see. So stay tuned. One of the original superheroes, the one who's been there since day one. This is our day one. This is my day one. It's my right hand. His name is Knots, or Juggernaut. So Juggernaut, you've been with the organization for a number of years, but you actually have a straight origin aspect as we do. And that origin is the original Black Panther Party. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, and that's the most. I think that's beautiful too. I think that's the most important part of it.
And we started that after we got this call from whomever. We took care of Darnella Frazier and so on and so forth. We mobbed out, and we was out here in front of the public, and we was the front lines. And you was there since Jump Street, correct?
Yes, I have, man. The people made a call out. We was there. We was needed, and we did it. You know, they felt like the move. It would have never happened if it wasn't for us.
Right.
Like
right.
The energy that they gave us, and you know that day was a tough one for me. But every step of the way, man, it was needed at that time, and we stepped out, showed up, and was seen.
And to this day, what was that initial draw for you that got you started? Closer.
It's always been in me. The initial draw is that, you know, I've always looked up to Huey P. Newton. Have always looked up to him.
Rest in peace.
You know, rest in peace. My father's from New York. You know, he was never one of those turn the other cheek type of guys. You know, so he never
Huey was a fighter.
Yeah, so he never shied away when I was attracted to Huey P. Newton.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where it came from. And then just learning that what he stood for the people. I'm a big dude. A lot of people look at me like I'm a sword, like I'm an aggressor. I'm a shield. And that's what I seen what Huey P. Newton and what the Black Panther Party stood for. The original Black Panther Party of self-defense of other people. You know, not personally me, but other people.
So that's what intrigued you, because you know the history.
Yes.
You saw something that was going down, and you wanted to be a part of it, which was history, and is history. It's actually history that we're still living to this day. And then we continue to transition to say, okay, we have our moniker. We're doing what we did in terms of the blueprint that our forefathers set forth. But why did you decide to choose, as we transitioned and changed to something to build capital? Why did you decide that?
Because that's what's needed.
Capital is needed.
That capital is needed. Financial stability. We learned from our forefathers, and they stood up and they did what they did. So what we learned from them is that, you know, every one of these great men that passed away, they had to raise funds to bury them. They had to raise funds. They had no money.
They typically have to ask the public for
help.
money. Yeah.
Even when the organization was thriving, the public, you know, they reached out. So just the change and adaptability and just learning from their mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah. And would you say that's the past and the future in terms of the individuals that you work with, that you partner with, myself and Gator, right? We said, you know, we know our history, we get it. And thank you in terms of ancestor, we're given that layout. But we can't continue to do the way that you did because it worked the way that you did. Is that why? Do you see that vision?
Not a lot of people know how to learn from their past failures. You feel me? You know, and Gator do. I do. You know, we learn from their failures.
We learn.
We learn from their failures. We know their tactics. And we know the key.
You know the two things that have always separated black people in the past, the two failures that they always bring into our face?
Yes.
What is that?
Financial stability is one. And one thing with what we're doing is we're helping our brothers and our sisters earn a good living.
Yeah.
You know, that you know, you're doing something good and honest, and you're getting an honest pay for it, and you can grow. You know.
And this is an I won't say entry level, but it is entry level because these two individuals has a network of individuals that we are growing to where we can create more jobs and more opportunity for us. That's where the fight is.
you're allowing people to live out a dream. You know, the hardest thing to do is to step away from your comfort zone. And
go ahead.
Is to step away from your comfort zone and go full in.
So tell me, why then are you, final question, why are you still here, and do you plan on continuing on?
I'm still here because I believe in the movement. I am the movement.
And you're going to birth the movement.
I feel that I'm a revolutionary. I'm fighting a good fight till the fight is
I am
over.
a revolutionary.
I'm fighting a good fight, and I believe in what we're doing, and we're seeing change.
Yeah.
The people, this is what is needed.
Little
This is what is
motherfuckers.
needed. When this was started in Oakland over a stoplight, we seen a problem. We got sick and tired of seeing the way our people were policed and secured in our own community. And one thing I respect about you and Gator is that we all sat down and said, man, we're gonna stop fucking complaining, bro.
Yep.
We got the power to do it. You know?
So rather than talk about it, we just do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, so
and that's why I'm rocking with you, and that's why I will always rock. Because not too many people gonna fight that good fight.
Oh, my mama. All right, I love you, and I appreciate you as always, man. There's nothing but camaraderie and brotherhood with you and I. It's never going to end, so I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Respect, rude boy.